What type of feedback are we all likely to accept? Huh? Positive. Somebody says you're a warm, wonderful human being. What do you think of that person? This person's got an astute judge of human character. They're a wise individual. Now, if that person comes up and gives you some feedback that's a little different than your own self-image, what do you think of that person? They're confused. They don't understand how hard I'm working. They don't understand that I'm smart and everybody around me is stupid. If I just had a good team, everything would be fine. So the feedback that we're all like, everybody says positive feedback. The reality is we all accept feedback that matches our own self-image. So we focus much more on feed forward. And what that means is focus on solutions. The willingness to say to somebody, I want to do a better job of delegating. Can you give me a couple of suggestions on how I could do a better job of delegating with you? And that's where it takes discipline and courage. It takes courage to go to somebody and say, as good as I am, I want to get better at collaborating effectively. Listening to different points of view before I give my opinion. What are a couple of suggestions? It is not easy. Getting an executive to go to somebody and say, this is what I'd like to get better at, what are a couple of ideas, is monumentally difficult. That's the hardest. And then on a monthly basis, that executive has to be willing to say, you know that I'm working at delegating. In the last month or so, have you noticed the difference? Anything specific you can point to? If you had a suggestion for me, what would it be? Now, next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to change somebody's perception about us once they formed it? 20. You see me as a micromanager, and I come back from a training program and I say, I'm going to delegate more. I've learned that I need to empower people. I realize that the reason people get passed over is they don't have a ready replacement, and I got a lot of confidence in my team, so I'm going to learn to delegate and empower all of you. I learned that in that leadership class. What's everybody thinking? Oh, man, I've heard this. Can we get back to work? Why?